Namaste to all. So here let's start with the prayer. And so today is a very blessed day actually. Today is a goddess Vasavi Kanyaka Parameshwari's birthday. So we just finished a Chandi Homa this morning. And this evening we have another program which is a wedding ceremony of Lord Lakshmi and Vishnu, goddess Lakshmi and Vishnu. So here I will start this my presentation, and you can write the questions if you have any on the chat board, and then I will try to answer on the question answers. If you can type it over there, I can try to answer while I'm going through the class. So basically, the reason for this class is to like a more informative session to let people know what they should expect, and especially this transition. So I will start with the prayer of planets and as well as Ganesha and Guru. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sharadindu Vikasa Mandahasan Spuradindi Varalochana Aravinda Samana Sundarasyam Aravindasana Sundarim Upase. Om Shri Matre Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Again, thank you to everyone, whoever is joining me today. So basically, this is a very short informative session. And I'm happy to answer any questions if you have. So remedies to Guru Chandala Yoga. Why do we call this is a yoga? Because there are, benefic yogas and malefic yogas are there, as in astrology. You might already know some of them. So the Guru Chandala Yoga it's a dosha. Basically, it's a dosha. And so what are the best remedies we can follow, and what are the best way we can protect ourselves during this transition until October 30th, and especially this May and June. I believe, yes, this is the peak time. So let's try to understand, and let's learn some of the mantras as well. Remedies to reduce the malefic effects of Rahu and Ketu and Chandala Yoga. When Jupiter and Rahu goes, it conjuncts, it's called Chandala Yoga. Chandala is basically Rahu and Ketu. These two planets are called Chandala planets, Mlecha planets. Why do they call Mlecha planets? Because they are Rakshasa Shakti, which is a demon energy, is there. Even though they are immortal because of they got the nectar, but still they are demon energy. So you all can repeat this mantra in yourself. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Matre Namaha. Om Shri Matre Namaha. Om Shri Matre Namaha. As you can see, in the center is the Shri Yantra, which is Shri Vidya or Navavarana Puja, which is the energy of this whole universe is in Sri Yantra. So you can focus on that. Uh, Here, this is my upcoming program in month of May. Actually, month of June, I'm starting this program. Who people who cannot travel to different temples and participate in the darshan virtually, you all can participate. You will get the same benefit of going to the temples if you participate in this program. And this program is a very unique program. Almost 37 temples in 30, sorry, 30, over 35 temples in 37 days. And we are performing almost more than 30 different yagyas in this each abodes of each temple, which is very, very rare and auspicious also and very powerful. And if anybody is interested to join in this program, you can join. And it's a, we early bird registrations will close by May 20th. And if you visit the, the website, you will understand what are the different options you have and how you can join. And if you have a specific questions, you can always contact me and send an email to my office, and we will try to help as much as we can. Now, and in this month of May, as we are in the middle of this big transit, month of May, of course, we do every month special Mahavidya, Dasha Mahavidya program on full moon day, which is this month we are offering Bhuvaneshwari Mahavidya. Bhuvaneshwari is the one of the Dasha Mahavidyas, and it's a full form of the Tripura Sundari. And full moon yajnas, in the full moon yajnas, we covered all 27 nakshatras, grahas, and health. There's many things in full moon yajna are covered. You can visit for that as well and see. And then, of course, this Guru Chandala Dosha yajnas are beginning in this month, which is tomorrow. It is beginning. And Sankatahara Chaturdhi also on May 8th. And May 19th is and every month on Amavasya, the new moon day, we offer in Benares, in Varanasi, in Kashi. We do this ancestral yagyas for people who can to neutralize the Pitru doshas and these doshas from the ancestors. It is a very helpful tool. Someone who, we all have some kind of a Pitru dosha in our life. So if anybody would like to join, this is the information I'm trying to give before, so I won't forget at the end. Now again, tomorrow is starting. Tomorrow means in a couple of hours, we are starting this program. We are launching, and this program will continue until 6 months, from May 1st to 31st of October. All this Rahu, Jupiter conjunct time, we are doing the specific remedies every day, like which is Durga, Rahu, Ketu, Jupiter, and Dakshinamurti mainly. And we are going to be including the sponsors nakshatra also. If anybody is participating their nakshatra also, that is the reason we ask people's nakshatra. So we will incorporate that nakshatra yagya also in that. And basically this is for reducing the negative effects of Guru Chandala dosha, which is this transit, and appease malefic planets seeking the blessings of Guru, attain protection and peace of participants' personal and professional life. So again, these yagyas have a different, every yagya has a different way of doing it. So if you, and these yagyas all are broadcast live and you can watch them live. And in your time zone area, if it is a late night and you're sleeping, so of course the next day or in that week time, you will be receiving this program, the recorded program as well. Now, Vedic remedies, Guru Chandala Yoga remedies, remedies to reduce the malefic of Rahu and malefic effects of Rahu and Ketu, and Chandala Yoga. So this is the, whenever you do any remedy, the four things we must do. So we all need to understand, and this is the remedies. Not as a pandit we can do it, but we recommend while we are doing this yagyas, we recommend you to also participate from your home. We will give you a chant for you to listen. We will give you a give you a mantra for you to recite every day, 20 minutes or 108 times. So these things will indirectly involve you in the yajna, because when we are doing the yajna from the distance, we want you to involve yourself wherever you are from. And especially in the typical traditional way, these yajnas, when we do in a 4 steps each yajna, each remedy: japa, homa, tarpana, and dana. And japa is the recitation of the mantra, homa is the fire ceremony, and tarpana is the either milk and sesame, or water and sesame. We leave it through the mantra towards to that planet or the deity. And dana is a giving donation of that grain for the planets, or sometimes you have a different products to be given, like for such as sarpa, nagadosha, sarpa shanti. We ask people to donate a copper snake made as a copper snake made with a copper, either copper wire or something, and then donate in the temple. Or sometimes you donate some food in a charity, in some food in an orphanage, some food in old age homes. Like, these all are different remedies we ask you, and these all are different. Every chart, every remedy, every upaya what we do is a different remedies for each one. It can be a same one for everyone. And in this Guru Chandala remedies, especially we work with goddess Durga. Durga is the highest warrior form of Mother Divine. Durga, the meaning of Durga is Duha, Dukkha. Du is Dukkha, Ga is Gataha. Means who taken away our sorrows, who taken away the fears from us. She is Durga. So praying to Durga can be a very beneficial and helpful, especially in this Guru Chandala dosha time. And if anybody is, especially the Aries is affected. When Aries is affected means Ashwani, Bharani, and one pada of Kritika also affected. That is the Mesha Rasi. But even though you are not directly affected, sometimes you may affected indirectly. So because the Aries have a direct effect, but others may have an indirect effect. So because the transitions, like, in the eclipse, when we don't have eclipse in our area, but still eclipse is eclipse, that energy is there. So we have to be very careful and watch our transits and our these 6 months. As a Pandit, what I recommend is try to do your sadhana, try to do your own spiritual practice. Don't give up, and be patient, and things will turn around in your life if you are already experiencing the hardship of these transits. Some people might got hit in the beginning itself. Some people may get hit little later. But again, this might comes in a different way, and you cannot expect, okay, this will be coming in this area only. So the best remedy is daily, without failing, do your mantra japa, meditation. And when you do this mantra japa and meditation, it will make you strong. You strengthen the positive energy. That is the number one thing. Then, of course, if you can, and you have ability to participate in the yagyas which I'm offering, you can join that in those yagya programs. And I'm trying to keep whatever the price is low, so everybody can accommodate themselves. So you can, and of course, I'm happy to answer any personal questions if you have later also after today's talk. With if somebody wants to have a consultation, whoever joined in this class, I will do a free consultation for them if anybody would like to do that. Again, Ganesha is also another deity, which is Ganesha, of course, you all know. Durga, basically, the first Durga works with Rahu, and Kuja, Mangala also. The another one of the planet, Mangal, the Mars is also, the Durga is one of the deity. And Ganesha is with Ketu, and Ganesha's energy is root energy. If our root energy is not, is messed up, then we will totally will be shaky. So that we need to strengthen that energy of Ganesha. So many people have a question, how we can keep up every day all this. Very simple method I do have. And like, for example, every day you give 20 minutes and 11 times each mantra you can chant, and then go to your work. You don't need to spend hours and hours in this. But even though you don't spend on meditation hours, but be aware of these energies all day along. And something is challenging, is the situation comes, think of this deity immediately. Then, at least somebody is there to address this, support you, the energy system. Next thing is Kali. Kali is, of course, it's a Saturn energy, and it will help on the health. Whenever this Guru Chandala yoga, sometimes it may hit on the financial side, sometimes it may hit on the health. So it's a very, different routes it can choose. And especially Rahu is always hiding quality. So until things happens, he never shows you which side he is affecting. And Dhumavati is Ketu energy. Ketu, one of the Mahavidyas. Chinnamasta is Rahu. And Subramanya is also Mars and snake. Subramanya has the Subramanya's another form is snake. So if you have a Sarpa dosha, Naga dosha in the chart, the Subramanyas, Lord Subramanyas mantra or worshipping God, Lord Subramanya will help. And Sarpa Shanti, last. Sarpa is snake, Shanti is the dosha, which is, there is a specific procedure and remedies to be performed. One of my teachers used to say there are more than 350 sarpa doshas are there. Each sarpa dosha has a different effect. Sometimes some sarpa dosha might have an effect on the relationship. Sometimes it may affect on our kids, different areas. So these mantras in a day, bringing into daily practice for next 6 months will definitely help you to strengthen yourself. And, no need to worry about, okay, I'm losing my hope. No, this is a transits, and planets are doing their job, and they are reminding us we are out of track. So come back into normal track, which is a spiritual path. So that is what we need to understand. And somebody asked me a question, Panditji, are the remedies different if one has Guru Chandala yoga on natal chart as opposed to a transit remedies? Yes. There are different remedies for the Guru Chandala is different remedies, and natal chart transits are different remedies. You cannot use the same remedy to this. So I hope I answered that question. If you have any more details, you can ask specific question. But definitely you cannot do same. Yes, here, one thing, if it is a Rahu and Ketu or Jupiter is affected in natal chart, somewhat this Guru Chandala remedy will help. But other than that, any other planets, it may not help directly, but it will maybe 10 to 20% will help. But if you want directly to address on that problem, you have to have a separate transitional remedies for that. All right. Now, and somebody else also asked, is Taurus and Mrigashira first is under influence? Ashwani, Bharani, Kritika, Padam, Mesham. The Aries is the main affected Rashi. So Taurus is Ashwani, Bharani, Kritika, Padam, Mesham. If you are in a first, if you are in a Taurus, that means you are in a second or third or fourth pada of Kritika or Rohini Nakshatra. Okay. So our Mrigashira, they are not directly influenced. But again, it's a very next run, very close. So you may experience some of the heat from this transition, but it's not going to be that strong like directly on Aries. Okay, so now we try to understand first Jupiter and Rahu, which you all practitioners of astrology and you all are followers of astrology and students. So you all know who is the Jupiter and who is the Rahu and Ketu. And so I don't need to elaborate on that. But in the birth chart, there are numerous planetary disorders known as Graha Doshas, which is we all go through the Graha Doshas regular life. And Guru Chandala Dosha or yoga, see why somebody when I was other day when I was doing a consultation, somebody asked me why you call this is a yoga, why not is a dosha? The yogas are malefic yogas are there, benefic yogas are there. So this is a sometimes negative also will be a yoga to for some later on benefit to something. So these yogas comes because of the influence of the divine intervention in our life. So even good or bad is given by the divine only. So we have to accept it and move forward with positive energy. And these remedies, whatever I'm talking about, these remedies all are from the Vedic textbooks, which is from Vedas. And it's not like, somebody's written or my own written. Whatever we do, the remedy, it's whatever in the Veda, because Veda, the textbook, which is for our Vedic tradition, has solution for every problem. Only thing is we have to have a patience to work with it. So, of course, some of the remedies are very complicated. Some of the remedies are very easy. There are new number of remedies are there. But only thing is those remedies, you need to know when and how to use them. The reason is, if somebody is in natal chart, Saturn is transiting in the first house, and at that time you need some remedy, and okay, I will do it later on. Maybe that at that time that same remedy may not work. So always remedy has a connection with the timing. So remedy may change for the same person. This particular dosha, which is Jupiter conjunct with Rahu, arises from the conjunction of Rahu and Jupiter, resulting in what is known as Guru Chandala dosha, or you can call it as a yoga also. And Rahu and Ketu, as a result of their origins, Rahu and Ketu become enemies of the sun and moon. Why they are enemies? Because sun and moon, because when they were churning the Milky Ocean, the sun and moon are the one who caught these demons who were escaped from the demon's line, and they sat in the god's line and they got the nectar, and they were blessed with the immortality. So these demons always feel, because of them, the Rahu Ketu was punished by the Lord Vishnu, because he cut the body of the Rahu Ketu and this demon, Swarbhanu become two pieces. One is a head and one is a tail. And that becomes a snake. Snake's head and snake tail. Swarbhanu is the demon's name. causing, and that is the reason this Rahu Ketu once in a year, causing solar and lunar eclipses. Again, this eclipses comes in one or twice in a year, but the transits always goes and come back again. So no need to worry about the transits. We don't need to get panic about it. All we have to do the right thing and right way. Their malefic influence in astrology can bring trouble and inconvenience, with Rahu being particularly inauspicious. Okay, here, not only in Guru Chandala, Rahu being in an inauspicious place, if placed in the chart, of course, Rahu can cause many problems. And at the same time, Rahu can give you a lot of success in your life too. Again, it depends on the placements of the different planets and different houses in the chart. The period of Rahu Kala Muhurta is considered inauspicious for initiating auspicious activities. Rahu Dosha occurs when Rahu and Moon are conjoined, or aspecting each other regardless of any benefic influence from Jupiter. Even though Jupiter is a very positive planet, but because of the Rahu Ketu influence, it's not going to turn negative, but it's not going to able to deliver the positive effect of the Jupiter planet because of the Rahu Ketu influence. This dosha can be formed even if the moon is located in neighboring houses or zodiac signs. So I think somebody was asking effect of Guru Chandala Yoga in Navamsha. Well, in Navamsha also, if you are in Rashi, it is affecting, Navamsha also will be affected. One thing you all need to understand, when this dosha is, your main Rashi is affected, that means that is your personality. So Navamsha is connected with yourself. You're not away, from the Navamsha. So definitely it is affected. It will affect Navamsha as well. Sometimes we may have Aries, and in some of our we may not have any problem because of Guru Chandala, but one of our family members might also have the trouble, even though they don't have a Guru Chandala. It's all because, again, astrology is not just a person chart. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi used to say, whenever you do a chart of a person, don't look at only one chart. Sometimes very deep problems somebody having, you may have to look at the whole family charts. And then you will be able to find the solution and the problem and solution. So it is definitely connected. And somebody asking me a question, I born with a Rahu Jupiter in Lagna Taurus. How this affect me in 12th house together again? If your Rahu Jupiter is in the Lagna, you are a Taurus, you are not an Aries, but still this Rahu Ketu effect will be there, because the conjunction Rahu and Jupiter, even though it's not directly, it's a Lagna is your personality. So definitely it may affect on your mental level, mind, peace of mind. Okay, so the Rahu dosha, in the chart, conjunction of Rahu with Lagna and Moon, as we just answered that question also. In Rahu and Moon, in Jupiter is in the Lagna, is a dosha, it's called Rahu dosha. Rahu placed in the 1st and 2nd, 5th, 7th, 8th, 9th, or 12th house of Rashi. Again, same, previous question, in the 12th house is a Chandala, Chandra Lagna and Navamsha. So it answers this point here. Even though Navamsha, or you are in the 1st house or 12th house, it's all are definitely you have a Rahu dosha. Not just Rahu dosha, since Rahu is conjunct with Jupiter. If you are expecting, okay, your Jupiter may place in a very favorable place in the chart, but you may not be able to experience that positiveness of the Jupiter because of this Rahu. Rahu's accept on the Moon, Lagna, or 5th or 7th or 9th houses also called Rahu Dosha. So what else Rahu Dosha? When the moon, again, when we do recommend any remedies for people, we not only just doing take a look of the chart and placements of the grahas. When I do it with my own upasana shakti. Upasana shakti is which is I concentrate and I meditate on that person's chart, and then I come up with then a different remedies where these remedies are nothing to do with the planets. It's a higher level than planets, like Dasha Mahavidyas, or most of the Navagrahas has a connection with all the Dasha Mahavidyas, like all Navagrahas has. So very powerful remedies are there for not only just a graha itself, the higher level of the grahas. So you can apply those application of those mantras to reduce the negative effect of that dosha of that planet. When the moon is under Rahu's aspect, with or without Jupiter's aspect, even retrograde, Rahu not receiving Jupiter's aspect, is a Rahu dosha. And what else Rahu dosha? Rahu dosha can negatively affect all planets in the chart that are surrounded by Rahu, causing them to lose their beneficial effects and making the individual very unlucky. Sometimes we think, okay, we are doing the right things. Why not things are working? Maybe, whatever we are doing today, we should not look into that. Whatever you are planning, like let's say today you are making a decision, and that decision to make somewhere, somehow it started. So that point also is very important. So you started a company in a business, when you started a business in a wrong timing, and you're doing everything, marketing and everything right, but still that company does not sustain because of the timing of the beginning of the time. So like that, every grahas has a different doshas, and that is the reason you need to have your personal astrologer, and take seriously when astrologers give you any suggestions. And of course, you don't need to follow them, but always when you follow your advice of your doctors, your attorney, and your astrologers, you will be beneficial. The person may face numerous difficulties and crucial life events such as marriage and childbirth may be delayed. Sometimes this Rahu Ketu doshas, or Rahu Ketu is basically a Sarpa doshas. So Sarpa dosha can create a delay in marriage, delay in progeny. All these things might happen. And I have seen many couples who comes to me, and when they're having issues like, they're conceiving, but when they conceive, they won't be able to survive. Why it's happened? Maybe 4, 5 times also it happens. This all happens because of this Rahu Ketu dosha. So stronger remedies might needed. Sometimes you may need to do the Nagabali, the different remedies. This dosha can have an adverse impact on almost all aspects of their life, resulting in a lifetime of pain and suffering. Sometimes this Rahu can, Rahu Mahadasha is 18 years. But even though you are out of Rahu Mahadasha, Rahu can give you some trouble. But again, one thing you all need to understand, when I said in the beginning, if you are spiritual and if you are on a spiritual path, these grahas, any negative effect will just touch and go. They may not, they don't dare to hurt you. Like, there was a story of Shiva and Saturn. One day, Saturn went to Shiva and said, "Oh Lord, I have my duty to come and attack on you." So Shiva thought, I am the king of all the devas. You cannot attack me. But Shiva said to Saturn, but Saturn knows he will have a stronger effect on Shiva. And Shiva also knows that. And what Shiva did, for that time period, when that Saturn's influence will be on Shiva, he became a small bee and he hid into a tree. And after the transition over, Shiva come back to Kailash, and the Saturn comes to him and said, apologize to him. So he said, why you are apologizing? You didn't do anything. Because Shiva is thinking, this is what our Shiva, honestly, this is a story. Why this story is, sometimes we think nothing happened to us, but indirectly it happens. We don't recognize. Then Saturn answered, oh Lord, because of me, you become a small bee. Where is the Lord Shiva, so higher level consciousness? And where is the small bee? Because of my influence, you hid from me and you took a form of a bee and then hide into a tree. So that is it's a story, but the morality of that story is sometimes we don't notice this, what happening in our life. But if somebody gives us the direction, we may think about it. Yeah, yes, it happened. Sometimes we think, exactly on the transition day, the problem began. And we may not notice that. But after 6 months, somebody you talk to them, they will give you that point, and you may say, oh yeah, yes, that is the day my problem started. So we should be aware of when you are in a spiritual practice, you are aware of your day-to-day transition. Automatically, the energy flows in your body. That energy is what you need to fight with this, any negative transits. It's called Punya Bala. I always recommend, says in my talks, Punya Bala and Punya is two different things. Punya Bala, which helps you in your present life. Punya, which will carry forward for your next life or for your kids. And Rahu Dosha can have Rahu Dosha. There are astrological remedies for the Rahu Dosha. Remedies in Vedic astrology to alleviate Rahu and Ketu Dosha. These remedies can help appease Rahu and Ketu. And sometimes when you do Rahu Ketu, you cannot just do a Rahu Ketu. You may have to address the Saturn also. And doing simple remedies at home may aid in eliminating Rahu Ketu influence. All right. So let's see what are the small remedies and how it can affect in our life. And there was somebody is asking some other question. I am a Taurus ascendant and Virgo Rashi, which is a Kanya Rashi. I have Jupiter plus Venus and Rahu conjunction in the 8th house. Please suggest a remedy. Well, I can suggest, but this is everybody is in the program in this class. So please contact me separately, Prabhakar. I will definitely help you on that to suggest a remedy for you. Again, it's true that because Jupiter enter Aries on Akshaya Tritiya day, it make it benefit and especial because Rahu was already there before Jupiter is entering. Well, it's a different schools, but again, Rahu conjunct, the effect will be stronger. Even though Akshaya Tritiya day it happened, it will be there, so you cannot escape from it. Yeah, one of the aspect of the Akshaya Tritiya is a very auspicious and very powerful. That is there. But what did you do on the Akshaya Tritiya day? Did you do anything? And there is a reason on the Akshaya Tritiya day, many people buy gold, but buying gold is not the solution. On the day of Akshaya Tritiya day, you're supposed to do a fasting and spiritual, longer meditation, and do the Udakumbha. Udakumbha is a kalash with the water given a donation to a Brahmin priest. These are so to make you again answer this question, it's not, the effect will be there. Even though Akshaya Tritiya, the definitely effect will be there. The influence of Rahu and Ketu on individual's life, how it will affect. Sometimes mental illness, sometimes, people have a lot of anxiety and fear in their mind. So mental illness and mental sickness and stress, professional and personal life stress, unwanted stress, basically. All these things are unwanted only. Again, these are not permanent. So you know, usually human mentality is we get panic when the problem happens. So instead of getting a panic, talk to your astrologer and apply the right remedy and right time. Definitely, you will be able to fight with these transits. Legal issues might arise, and the losses in professional and personal life, and sudden demises in family or someone, friends, and sudden changes, personal and professional life. And sometimes Rahu Ketu can cause the skin disorders also, because Ketu is one of the planet which can create some skin issues. And respirator problems, which is upper respiratory problems, and neurological problems also can be created, and ear and lungs issues also. These are the health area. Not only health, there are many other areas can Rahu and Rahu, especially one of the thing is that legal issues can be very problematic in this Rahu Ketu transits. Rahu and Ketu dosha can have a significant impact on individual's life, and it is crucial for those affected by it to perform the necessary remedies without fail. While the transit of Rahu and Ketu lasts for 18 months and affects everyone, the remedies for Rahu Ketu transit vary slightly from those for Rahu and Ketu doshas. All right. Ways to alleviate the impact of Rahu and Ketu. There are these are the home tips you can use, which you don't need a pundit for this. Definitely you can apply these small things. To counterattack the Rahu Ketu, feed homeless children or orphans once in a week on Saturday. Shiva Panchakshara mantra, which is Om Namah Shivaya, 108 times, one mala a day. And Shiva Puja and Rudrabhishek. This is 169 mantras of the Yajurveda. In the Rudrabhishek we use. And this Abhishek every day when you use, during especially this kind of a transition, Rahu Ketu, and this Guru Chandala, every day Rudrabhishek also will benefit you in a long way and many higher levels. And Shiva Puja, if you have nearby where you live, there is a Shiva temple, try to visit once in a week on Mondays or Saturdays. Rudrakshamala or Kavach, energized by a Pandit. Wearing a Rudrakshamala, Panchamukhi Rudraksha or Dvimukhi, the two faces Rudraksha will help. And there are Kavachas. We make Kavachas for people. Each Kavacha is energized according to the individual natal chart. And if somebody really wants Kavachas, you can contact me and I can prepare and send it to you, energized Kavachas. Perform the Naga Puja at the temples, or you can, whoever is experts with the Pandits, and Sarpa Shanti, and recite specific mantras like Sarpa Sukta from the Rigveda, and participate in Yajna programs if you can. Especially this Guru Chandala Yoga timing. I recommend everybody should be able to participate if you can. Strongly, I recommend to participate in this, because the Jyotish and Veda is, in Sanskrit, there is a saying, Heyam Dukkham Anagatam, avoid the danger before it arises. So we can not to take action after problem arises. In beforehand, we take steps to avoid the danger. Again, if danger has to happen, it will happen, but it won't affect you that strongly. That is the reason they say avoid the danger before it arises. So participating in yajna is one of the best remedy and highest remedy. Offer Naga, which is a snake made with a copper or gold, to any Shiva temple. Perform the Kala Sarpa Shanti Yajna in famous temples like Sri Kalahasti or Benares, Kashi. This Kala Sarpa Shanti needs to be done either in the temples or in the river bank is the best places to be performed, not in the houses. So the Kala Sarpa dosha can be affected. Rahu, not only Rahu Ketu, there are, as I said, 350 different kinds of Rahu Ketu problems. And donate mustard oil in the temples or sesame oil to reverse the malefic effects of Rahu Ketu. By following these remedies for Rahu Ketu dosha, you can alleviate the negative effects of Rahu and Ketu. These are the few things I gave, especially in the another thing I forgot to put it here. In the Rahu Kala, either Tuesday 3 to 4:30 or Sunday evening 5:30 something, you can see in the Panchang when is the Rahu Kala, and light a lamp with a sesame oil in a lemon also will be a great help to reduce the negative influence of this Rahu Ketu doshas. Again, it's not permanent, but it's a temporary relief, definitely will give you. Once you're temporarily relieved, you can think more positively and do more good things. So here, let's talk about the remedies. Now, Rahu remedy for the planet Rahu. In the center, you can see the Rahu. When you do the Rahu mantra, 18,000 times you need to do the chanting. And Adhidevata and Pratyadhidevata. Sarpa is a Naga and another one is Durga. These 10% of the Rahu mantra, which is 18,000, is the total number of chantings. So 10% is 1800 times. These Adhidevata and Pratyadhidevata. These mantras, the Rahu mantra is, you all can do these mantras in this slide. What you are looking, this mantra is called Nama mantra. Everybody can practice this mantra. And other mantras, you need to have a proper learning with the teacher, with the proper pronunciation. Om Rahave Namaha, 18,000 times. And the Adhidevata is Sarpa, Om Sarpaya Namaha. And the Durga, Om Durgayai Namaha. These are 1800, 1800. And again, Gomed, Hazelnite, the stone also will be very beneficial to wear. Again, the gemstones, before you wear, don't just buy because I showed you in the slide. Please talk to your astrologer and then buy the gemstones. Sometimes, maybe even though Rahu dosha is there, the Gomed may not work for you. So it's better to have the right gemstone. And in the Rahu, the Veda Vyasa mantra, Ardhakayam Mahaviram Chandraditya Vimardhanam Simhika Garbha Sambhutam Tam Rahum Pranamamyaham. And that is the Vyasa mantra. And this is if you know this mantra and if you learned or if you want to learn, you can contact me. I can teach you. The Tantra mantra is Om Bhram Bhrim Bhraum Saha Rahave Namaha. These are the mantras, easy mantras. Om Hrim Rahave Namaha. Om Ram Rahave Namaha. Now Ketu. The Ketu is in the center, the black deity is, you see Ketu. And 7, why? Okay, you may have a question. Why? How do we determine how many thousands? According to the remedies, according to the Vedic tradition, every year, each planet has a different number of years. So Rahu is 18 years. Ketu is 7 years. So each year 1,000 times, that is what the count is. So Ketu is a 7,000 times. Om Ketave Namaha. And next one is Prajapati. Ganesha is one of the Prajapati. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Ketu's remedy. We always, for the Ketu, we recommend Ganesha remedies, Ganesha Yagyas also for Ketu. Because Ketu is in the Mooladhara, in the root chakra. So it's great benefit. And other Pratyadhi Devata for Ketu is Chitragupta. Om Chitraguptaya Namaha. Again, gemstone is cat's eye. So again, the gemstone, you should take advice from your astrologer or your pandit. Ketu mantra, Phalasha Pushpa Shankasam Tarakagrahamastakam Raudram Raudratmakam Ghoram Tam Ketum Pranamamyaham. Stram Stream Straum Saha Ketave Namaha. Here, one of the mantra, I did not put it in the slide, but Saturn mantra also very useful for everyone, especially for health. And there is a specific mantra. The mantra is Om Gadhi Kaushika Pippalada. Very simple. Om Gadhi Kaushika Pippalada. These are the Gadhi, Kaushika, and Pippalada are the names of the Gadhi, Kaushika, and Pippalada are the three sages who did lot of sadhana on Saturn. So by thinking of their name, Saturn influence can be reduced. So that is the reason I give this mantra to many people, many of my clients, and they had a good experience with that. Om Gadhi Kaushika Pippalada. Now mantras for different remedies. Very powerful mantra which can be used to alleviate the graha doshas. These mantras are highly beneficial for graha shanti. If graha is a planet, gruha is a house. If planets are in peace, our house is in peace. This mantra should be chanted 108 times or a mala a day. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Saravana Bhavaya Namaha. This is the mantra of Kartikeya. Om Kalye Namaha. This is the Kali. And Dhumavati, which is for Ketu. Om Dhumavatye Namaha. Now, Chinnamasta for Rahu. Om Chinnamastaye Namaha. And these mantras, you don't need initiation. All you need a proper pronunciation. Of course, these same mantras, if you go in a higher level, there are mantras you need to have in a guru's initiation. But these mantras, if you do, and rest of the other mantras, let the Pandit do for you, you have a more better benefits. Now, Guru Chandala Dosha, which is a yoga. Vedic astrology believes that the movement of the planet shapes a person's life pattern uniquely. Depending on the placement of planets in the individual's horoscope, their effects may vary. Astrologers use this analysis to predict the future and determine which planet brings auspicious or inauspicious effects. However, at times, planetary movement can bring extremely negative results that greatly impact one's life. One of the main reasons for this cruel impact, according to the astrology, is Chandala Dosha. As you all know, what is the Chandala Dosha? Is Rahu conjunct with Jupiter. This is one of the Chandala Dosha. It is important to understand the effect of Chandala Dosha and how to protect oneself from its impact by performing the correct remedies. What is the Guru Chandala? You all hearing since almost a couple of weeks now. Again, Chandala Dosha, also known as Guru Chandala Yoga, occurs when the planet Jupiter, Guru, is conjunct with the shadow planet of Rahu. Rahu is a Chandala. In Vedic astrology, the Rahu is given as a Chandala placement. The effect of this conjunction can vary based on the placement and strength of these planets in individuals' birth chart, natal charts. However, it is generally considered an unfavorable combination, and remedies are prescribed to alleviate its negative effects. So, Chandala dosha effects, some of them are causing bad luck, interrupted work, like layoffs, all of a sudden, or all of a sudden the business is down. These all are the effects of the Chandala dosha. Hindering progress, mental weakness, wrong decisions, and over self-confidence also is one of the Chandala dosha. That is also not good. And losses in personal and professional life and legal issues, tendency towards to lust, because the Shadripus, the Shadripu, the 6 demons in life, is always attacks, and those are mainly Rahu and Ketu. So it's very, very powerful effect. And disrespect towards to elders, parents, or teachers. These are things. And gambling, brain injury, which is that can cause any other issues also through the brain injury. The dosha can cause physical and mental distressness. So what to do to get protection from it? Do the remedies. To mitigate the effects of the Guru Chandala Yoga, control speech. When, especially if you know somebody is affected directly, even indirectly too, control our speech. Speak less, listen more. It will help you to strengthen your positive planets and easy to fight with the Chandala Yoga. Next is worship planet Jupiter. Doing a yagyas, doing the mantras for Jupiter also will be helpful. And giving the grains for the Jupiter in donation is helpful. And honor parents and elders, and exhibit polite behavior instead of, arrogance. Talk to them and talk to anybody with politely. Even they are younger to us, talk to them politely. And feed cows. Cow is the one of the animal is called Satvika. So it's whenever you feed, not only Rahu Ketu, many other planetary negative influences also can be taken away from us because of feeding cow or giving donation cow. Donating a cow also is a very, very auspicious. Help the poor. Help the poor means especially for food. Worship Lord Hanuman. Doing Hanuman Chalisa part, every chanting of Hanuman Chalisa daily once, or Hanuman mantra. And you can do the Suparna mantra, Garuda mantras, you can do that. Garuda is always very strong mantras for the snake and then Rahu doshas, Rahu Ketu and this Guru Chandala. And because Guru Chandala happens because of Rahu, and Rahu, the Rahu is a Naga. So that is the reason Garuda mantra will helpful. Worship the Lord Ganesha, worship Goddess Durga, worship Lord Dakshinamurti. Dakshinamurti is a form of Shiva. And worship Lord Sudarshana. Sudarshana is the disc of weapon of Lord Vishnu. And worship planets, all Navagrahas. So these, by doing these remedies, and of course, if you feel the effect strongly, definitely talk to your Pandit, your teacher, your astrologer. They can help you, guide you more, better way. Again, today's my main focus is to give you the information about how you can, no need to get panic about the Guru Chandala, but use the right method and right energy and right remedy, and definitely we can come out of this, because none of the transits stay long forever, but sometimes these effects can stay longer. So in order to get help from there, doing the remedies will helpful. So the effects won't stay longer. And this yajna, as in the beginning I said, Guru Chandala Dosha Shanti, which is starting for 6 months, starting from tomorrow, And if you order it for all 6 months together, you pay only so much. Unless you pay 1 month at a time, you will be paying a lot of money. And again, the payments, whatever you're making to subsidize, to pay, to do, make the payments to the priests and ingredients and all those. So that is the reason there is a price to every yagyas you pay. And these yagyas are very powerful. And we will be in this 6 months, we will be doing a different programs. And as I said, tomorrow, which is in India, in a couple of hours, we start this yajna. If anybody wants to sign up, you can scan the QR code, or you go to my website and Vaidic.com, VYDIC.com, and participate in it and sign up for that. And again, this is another remedy, which is these remedy will help in many areas of life. And detailed program and detailed information is given in my website. Please visit, so that way you all know what is this. And there is an early bird registration, and I will be doing another class maybe next week about this sadhana yatra and what is this sadhana yatra concept is. And if anybody wants to learn and know, please join us. Again, the month of May programs are already, I spoke about this. And if you want to contact me, here is my contact information. And I do astrology consultations based on the remedies only. I do talk about the planets and so on, but when you do going to an astrologer, and when you know the problem, you have to fix, you should be able to fix it. So I do the remedial astrology, and anybody wants any remedies, and if you are an astrologer, if you have a client, you can definitely refer to me. I'm grateful to you all. And Hari Om. And I think there are few questions here I did not answer. Hello. Okay. Here. Is true that because Jupiter enter Aries, and okay, I answered that. We chant mantras on how long time? A month. As I said, 20 minutes a day or 108 times, like a one mala a day. Do it. If you are affected by this conjunction, do it for that 6 months period. And Megan asked me, I have natal Jupiter, Mars, Rahu conjunction in Leo Rashi, 8th house. Can you advise me how to best remedy this at this time? I am 43. Okay. Understand. Kala Sarpa is now broke. Okay, Megan, if you can contact me personally, definitely I will answer you this question, because there is a lot of personal information. I will answer you this question to you directly. And you can please contact me at my email, and I think you have my email, my office email, and I will definitely answer you that by tomorrow itself. And regardless, this Guru Chandala definitely is helpful. So please sign up and get the benefit out of it. Because if this Guru Chandala, if we do every day for next 6 months, please visit my website and read it. And then if you feel comfortable, you want to talk to me, you can call me directly. My phone numbers are there. You can contact me and I can answer you any questions. And I think I answered all the questions. And thank you very much for you all joining me today. And any questions you have in your mind, do not hesitate to contact me. And I'm happy to answer all your questions. And as a Pandit, what I learned from my teachers traditionally, we try to help people over the last 25 plus years. I'm doing this work and I'm trying to help. And I used to do these classes many, but I stopped it after COVID. And so now I'm coming back to teaching more and on the remedies and mantra classes as well. I'm doing a sadhana. I'm taking a tour to India, which is Amarnath. If anybody wants to join in the holy Mount Kailash tour, you can send my office an email requesting that. So I will send you the information about that. And uh, wouldn't Jupiter help to get rid of some of the negative qualities of Rahu when they are conjunct or each other's nakshatra? It will help. Jupiter will help. But again, until this 6 months, don't expect too much from Jupiter. Because Jupiter, as I said, it's not going to give you the what it's supposed to give you. It's not going to do what it's supposed to do the positive way. So, you know, the Almighty, surrendering ourselves to the divine and taking the help of the mantras, taking the help of the yajnas will greatly helpful. Thank you. And any questions, if you have more, you can email me, and I will be concluding my session today with the prayer. And you will be all receiving this recording, I believe, if you are registered. And if you listen, even though if you are missing 1 or 2 days of Guru Chandala, okay, somebody might have come up tomorrow registering, still you are okay. So register. And if somebody, your friends or family knows, ask them to go ahead and register. Thank you very much. Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahavir Yankarabhavahi, Tejashvi Namadhita Vastuma Vidvishavahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you all. I hope you all enjoyed it. And again, I will be in the next few hours in pujas now, but I will be checking my messages and emails. So if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email. Thank you very much. Namaste to all.